So, having a lot of weather this week, which has really been nice because we had no weather like 4 months. So, pretty excited about a little bit of time in the great outdoors. So the clouds that are northern are kind of moving due northeast, so kind of away from the face of the mountain, which makes it, a bit more promising. Weather gets too heavy, have to postpone. Because the weather is kind of constant at the moment. I think if anything, it'll increase slightly, mildly, nothing too extensive. But t-shirt is good. Might get a little bit moist. I do have spare apparel. Yeah, some pants that are of course synthetic, so they'll wick away moisture. And I also have, a jacket throw over, just a light one, something that's water resistant. Nothing's waterproof. Gotta be prepared. You never really know. Better safe than sorry, right? Real quick, say you're on the trail, this being the trail, and you see a section looks like this. You're like, what is that? Those rocks are set up to help mitigate the flow of water coming from this natural sort of a path, starting up here, up top here a little bit, all that natural flow down the trail, and then control right there. Slow it down a little bit, not dam it up, but slow it a little bit. So you want to be aware of those things. Should you be hiking when it's drizzly? Should it turn into a rain and you have flash flood scenarios? You have to ask yourself, where would the water flow go? Where would I need to be? Where are the parts that are going to give me trouble? And should I stay put until it slows enough to where it's a more modest flow? Of course, this is in an area that doesn't get a ton of water all the time, meaning if you're in a place like, say, Virginia or the East Coast, someplace like that gets a lot of water, or Washington State that gets a ton of water 90% of the time, things change a little bit. But we're in an area where there's going to be water or rain. Just want to be aware, how do the waterways move? How does the water get around? The thing I like about this region for hiking is it can be pretty wet. There's so much rock integrated. Yeah, offers better traction. Without the rock, it'd be really slick, basically slippery. Now, it's just like a 8% grade. So it's not slippery, but it's rough. The good news is it's clearing up nicely, as I predicted. The clouds are moving northeast off the face of the mountain. And interestingly enough, I've spent a lot of time in the outdoors. I've never come across mountain lion scat. There will be a picture you can see with looks like bits of sock in it, i.e. Like material, like fabric. No, I don't think he ate somebody. I think what happened was a human was out here, probably needed to relieve themselves, didn't have toilet paper, so they used their sock. The mountain lion probably found use of the human scat, and that ended up in the mountain lion scat. Sound gross? Well, perhaps, but probably what happened. This section is rough. The grade's about 13. It's real loose, rocky, and that weather comes in any further, we'll have to head back. Some quickness, get to a little bit more 3 to 4% grade, because if it does rain, it'll just keep getting slicker. So safety first. All kinds of cicadas everywhere. Funny thing is, this one's actually not dead. Chilling at the moment. He'll remain that way. Usually they're underground, but he'll remain that way for a little while. He just came up maybe a few weeks ago or a month ago. The weather shift fucked him all up, but he'll reanimate pretty soon. They stay hibernating for about 14 or 17 years. I forgot exactly how long it is, but he looked dead. Could probably eat him if you wanted to. Just kidding. Don't eat a cicada. But they're not dead. That's just how they do it. So I think what we're looking at is the weather's coming back around, and to get from the point where really weather's not a concern because of the terrain to here took 40 minutes. That weather's going to take about 20-25 minutes to come back around and give more of a threat. So that makes this the summit right here where I stand, because we're going to head back around the other way. How do you know it's going to do that? Well, you don't. Weather does whatever the fuck it wants to do. How do you guesstimate? Just keep track of the time. Pay attention to the wind. It kind of gives you clues. Do you have to be 100% right, spot on? No, just do your best.